Hello, today is February 24th, and it's Latasha, registered nurse turned entrepreneur, grieving mother turned healer. And this is the Truth Series, where we unpack healing, grief, purpose, and what it truly means to choose yourself every single day, ladies. Let's talk about it. I'm 49 years old, and I need someone to hear me very clearly. You are not behind, you are becoming. There's a huge difference. When I say you're not behind, you're not too late. Just because your life did not unfold the way society has scripted our lives to be, some of us did not have carefree 20s. We was busy working, raising children, grieving, surviving, struggling, building something out of nothing, holding our families together while everybody else was living carefree, and silently breaking internally because we didn't know how to deal with everything that life had thrown at us. That is not behind, sis. That is foundation. That is how you build character in private. And when I say you are becoming, you are still in motion. Becoming means you're shedding off those old versions of yourself. That version that overgave to everybody who came in contact with her. That version that stayed way too long. The version I'm talking about. The version that carried everything silently without asking for support or even having support to even ask. Becoming is not instant. It's layered. It's levels to this. At 49, I understand something that I didn't understand when I was 29. If I had stepped into this level of clarity earlier in life, I wouldn't have the emotional preparedness to sustain it. Wisdom, it takes experience. Confidence takes evidence, and your peace, it takes pruning. So, when you look around and you think, I should be way further than I am, I want you to pause, because further, according to who? A timeline created for people who don't carry the same story as you? Every story is different. Every struggle is different. Every upbringing is different. An expectation that doesn't account for your losses? Come on. A comparison that ignores the rebuilding seasons that you went through? Growth is not a race. It is a process. So before you get to comparing yourself to other people, I want you to know something. Some women bloom after heartbreak. Some women rebuild after a collapse. That is not a delay. That is development, and development takes time. You are not behind because you pivoted. That's maturity. And you surely aren't behind because you started over. You are not behind because you chose healing instead of hustle. That's what you were supposed to do. You're leveling yourself up. You are not behind because you walked away from something that was draining you. Nah, that's what you were supposed to do. You are becoming the woman your younger self needed. And becoming requires patience. It requires self-honesty. It requires choosing yourself every single day. At 49, I don't feel late at all. I feel aligned. Aligned with what fits, aligned with what feels peaceful, aligned with what honors my energy. And alignment, it doesn't rush. It settles. So if you are in the season of rebuilding, that is not failure. If you are in the season of healing, that is not weakness, honey. If you're in the season of quiet growth, it is not stagnation. You are becoming, and becoming is powerful. This is the Truth Series. Follow me on YouTube for the full video, and always remember, choose yourself before you choose anything else. Bye.